XRP is back in the green. As of 6 a.m. this morning, the market started moving. I've also got to share with you that the United States government is ready to sell some more BTC, hence that's why BTC is down. But I've got great news, and this has to do with the SEC. They're backing down.
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
And welcome new viewers and old friends. And do you see the green in a sea of red? I do, but don't worry, we're going to get to it soon. Viewers' comments come first. Speaking of first, Edwin was. 9 seconds after I launched the video, Edwin replied first. Well done, sir. We've also got Raccoon 9484. This is, no, they're trying to put us off until they can see who they're going to be in the White House. This is why people I know haven't been jumping on crypto. You know, that's a good point, Raccoon. We're talking about Kamala Harris and her stance towards crypto. I actually know a few people that are not getting into crypto until after the election. I actually know those same few people, they're actually fairly well off. They're telling me that they're not investing anything new until they see the direction of the White House. I wonder how much of the world is going to be put on pause until we know what happens in the elections. Bitcoin's hitting at 66,484, ETH at 3356. Sol down big at 5.85% at 180, but I've got good news for Sol holders. BNB's at 572, while XRP's bucking the trend up 3.8% at 63.2. Great news for XRP at the end. I did a poll yesterday, and I'll have a link down below. 1,300 of you voted, and I said this. Say you got 86,000 to throw at some XRP or XLM. Let's do some degen fun, everyone. Which one is the better choice right now? 88% of you had said XRP is the better choice, and that's with 1,300 votes. United States government is transferring some BTC, getting ready to sell it. One significant factor in BTC's recent downturn, remember, Bitcoin hit 70,000 not too long ago, is the fact that the United States has now moved over $2 billion worth of BTC to a new wallet, usually signifying that the United States is going to sell. And remember, when the Germans were selling their BTC, it definitely pulled the market back down, but once we digested the news, the market was fine. So here's the United States getting ready to sell more BTC as Trump, in his speech at Bitcoin 2024 in Nashville, said, we're not going to sell any more BTC. We're going to be in hodl mode. Meanwhile, the Biden-Kamala-led U.S. government is like, fuck you, Trump. We're going to sell some BTC now and burn some bitches down. Just like your comments where people are saying, hey, we don't know where to do and what to do with our money because we don't know the direction of the White House. That's definitely going to put some money on the side. Well done, Raccoon. Also, the SEC, big news. And big news, it's on our side. Breaking, Solana, Cardano, and others dropped as securities in the SEC Binance update. The original complaint was logged June 5th of 2023, and they went after a whole bunch of cryptos. But now on the 30th, hey, that's today, everyone. That's why you hit the subscribe button for breaking news that's fast, accurate, and fun with a little bit of naughty sprinkled up on the top. Today on July 30th, the U.S. agency filed an amendment to the complaint concerning crypto asset securities. This adjustment obviates the immediate need for the court to rule on the sufficiency of the allegations related to these tokens. The document elaborates that the SEC informed defendants that it tends to seek leave to amend its complaint, specifically concerning third-party crypto asset securities. Listen, this is big. Is this the SEC taking a softer stance? Is Kamala out there saying, look, there's people that don't want to get into crypto right now. There's people that don't want to vote for us because you're ruining it, Gary. So are we seeing higher up political pressure being put on the SEC? Listen to this. Thereby eliminating the necessity for the court to assess the sufficiency of these allegations. Notably, the SEC initially designated 10 cryptos. Binance, BUSD, Sol, Cardano, ADA, and all of a sudden. So now it's all reclassified. How freaking cool is that? SEC moves to amend complaint against Binance, seeks to no longer prove tokens such as SOLANA or Securities. All right, is the market green for that? No, because the market's red because of BTC selling news, just like we saw with the German government, except for the fact that XRP is bucking the trend, saying, you know what, fuck your BTC sales, we've got Taurus action coming up. So the SEC pivots from labeling these things as securities, which is good for all of us. XRP bucks the trend, and I told you, right, look at this. It's as if they knew when the world was waking up here on the East Coast, because right at 6 a.m. is when the pump happened. Let's zoom out just a little bit so we can see this. Oh, that's nice. Oh, is that nice? Now, here's the problem. We just got to zoom in a little bit more, and we're going to go to some candlesticks, okay? We're going to swap this out to the 15-minute, and we're going to zoom in right here. This is what I want to see. 63.5. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times tried to breach 63.5 and couldn't hold it. And you're like, Carlos, why is that such a big deal? Because right here on the 24th of July, we had the same issue. 63.5 that we couldn't breach. But I am super happy because there was a lot of volume tied to this move. And this is XRP moving on anticipation of Taurus. So now we got to ask ourselves, all right, cool. Let's be done with the selling of the BTC from the United States government. And what happens to the rest of the market? It should turn green. Does that mean XRP is going to turn greener than green now that we would have bigger macro news to help us out? We're going to have to wait for these next few days to find out, but we're also waiting these next few days for Taurus resolution. Speaking of news that's going to happen, tomorrow is Jerome Powell and the Fed going to be doing a live stream regarding that. 2 p.m. Eastern time with Jerome Powell coming on the mic at 2:30. I'm going to come on the mic a little earlier than that. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell so you don't miss out. Because if we get even the hint, the slightest hint of good news from Jerome Powell, you're going to see this whole market pivot. And you're going to see XRP really pivot. In fact, if we get some good macros, I wouldn't be surprised if that's enough to push XRP through that 63.5 and maintain it. But we just need that little bit more just to push it there because like I said, when you zoom out, you could see that, yep, 63.5 right here is exactly where we saw the last resistance. And wow, have the viewer comments been on fire lately. You're right, there is some money sitting on the sidelines because we're waiting to see what happens with all this. It's not just the Taurus case that we're waiting for. We're waiting for global policies to shift as well. Global leadership to shift. Elections to change. And seeing that the SEC now is backing off when it comes to saying, yo, these are securities, that's good news for all of us. What's really good news for all of us, especially the 88% of you that voted that XRP is the right choice to buy right now if you got $86,000 to spend. By the way, I'm going to have that link down below. Please vote if you haven't. It's on the community page. I really want to get over 2,000 votes regarding it. We're at 1,300 right now. But you got XRP pumping. Right at 6 in the morning, I'm sitting there laying in bed, and all of a sudden, phone just goes off, and off. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? I got some volume alerts. I got some price alerts. And I'm like, oh my gosh, baby. We're doing it. We're pumping it again during business hours. And I am super freaking excited to see it. Now, in regards to the United States selling their BTC, look, a month from now, I'm probably going to report about country X selling BTC. A few months from now, I'm going to be talking about country Y selling a few of their BTC. I'm also going to be talking about Ripple dumping XRP on the market month after month after month. This happens. This is part of crypto. But what's awesome to see is the entire market pulled red except for XRP. The Taurus pump is real, the Taurus volume is strong, and the price action and the attention XRP is garnering is growing despite a couple bearish factors being pressed on the market right now where XRP is like, look, I don't give a fuck. Is Taurus happening this week? Is Jerome Powell going to slip and give us some really juicy good news? Ooh, I'm excited about tomorrow. How I'm excited about this whole week. So join me tomorrow when that live stream drops. And join me for the rest of this week as I bring you the most up-to-date, up-to-the-minute news regarding XRP because we know Taurus is the #1 focal point right now. And that's why XRP is bucking the trend and not red like the rest of the market. Choo-choo, bitches. I'll catch y'all later.